Yo, how's it going, everyone? And welcome to the Smack Raw Podcast Royal Rumble predictions episode. My name is Vince. I'll be your host. And today I got my good friend Jay Thunder. What's up, my man?
What's up, bro? What's good, man? It's good to be back by your side yet again.
Hey, man. It's been a minute, right? Like lately, like we either haven't been on the same show or we've had a couple of people tagging in, so it hasn't been just the two of us.
Yeah, we haven't done a one where it's just been us for a while. It hasn't been since last year, man.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been a minute, man. So you excited to talk some Royal Rumble, dude?
Oh man, it's so much going on this weekend for Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Man, I'm excited. I'm actually very excited. However, I really don't know what's gonna happen though. Like I'm very like prediction wise. I'm put against the ropes. You know.
Yeah, it's but it's not like a bad thing, right? It's a good thing that we don't know because in past years you're usually like, oh, well, I know this is gonna happen, so it's a little predict. Like last year, we knew that Seth and Becky were gonna win, and like it didn't take away from the moment, but it was predictable, but it wasn't a bad predictable. I kind of
Well,
like,
I mean, it wasn't as bad as a couple of years back. It wasn't as awesome as a couple of years back when Asuka and Shinsuke won.
yeah,
So we didn't know that was gonna happen because we knew how Vince is about the outer talent coming into the business.
exactly.
So
No, I totally get it. So, before we get started, make sure that you guys go ahead and download this episode on all your podcast like devices, like whatever you use. And if you're on YouTube, go ahead and give it a subscribe, give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave a comment down below. Let us know who you think will win both the men's and women's Royal Rumble, and let us know what you think about our predictions down in the comment section below. Go ahead and interact with us. We're more than interactive.
it'll be down there.
It'll be down there somewhere. I'll be down there.
So down there somewhere.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Also, you can reach out to us on Twitter. You can reach out to the show at SmackRodPod. You can reach out to me at SCSVince, and you can find Jay Thunder at JThunder2009, capital J, capital T. With that being said, man, let's get started with some predictions. So, do you know the matches, or you want me to just run them down one by one?
No, you can run them down because you're doing a great job sitting us in here anyway. So.
All right, sounds good. All right, so first match we got going on, we got Shorty G versus Sheamus, and this is just like a regular match. There's no stipulations involved. It's just a regular singles match, and to me, it feels like it doesn't even belong on the Royal Rumble or any pay-per-view in general. This feels like a SmackDown match to me.
I mean, it kind of feels like this should be. Is this a match on the main card?
I don't know if it's going to be on the main card. I feel like it might be a match that goes ahead and ends up on the pre-show or something.
Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a pre-show match.
If it's on the pre-show, it's on the pre-show, that's fine. But for me, I don't think it's worthy of being on the Rumble. No offense to Sheamus or Shorty G, but I think it's just one of those things where
I mean, like I said, like you said, it's a SmackDown, man. Like I honestly don't see the point of why this match is happening in the first place.
Right.
So,
I mean,
for the most part,
let's go ahead and just like knock this out, like Sheamus, right?
Yeah. As much as I like Chad Gable or Shorty G, like I feel like this is it's enhancement talent. He's enhancing Sheamus for his last run. Like I feel like this probably might be his last run.
Yeah.
Because of the whole injury situation.
Mm-hmm.
So like he'll have like one more run and then he'll retire, just because of the fact that of the career threatening injury.
Yeah, and I totally get you. It's nice to see Sheamus go back to his roots, back to the whole Celtic Warrior phase of his career before he joined up with Cesaro. Hopefully they do something with him. He goes ahead and maybe challenges for some IC title. I know he said that he wanted the IC title because that's the one title he hasn't held in his entire career. So it'd be nice to have him get that. Let him be like a Grand Slam champion.
I will say this: I did love him in the bar. I loved him in the bar.
No, I love the bar too. I'm just saying I'm glad that he's gonna get a chance to go on a singles run again. That's all I'm saying. Nothing against the bar. I love the bar. I love the bar. I just like right now I think like the tag team division right now on SmackDown's a little loaded as opposed to Raw.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like the tag team over there is like all over the place.
Right, and
Right.
not only that, SmackDown. I feel like they need a lot of singles wrestlers because there's not too.
Especially considering the fact that the Usos just came back,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
So we both got Sheamus here,
So we
right?
got Sheamus. Yeah.
All right.
We got Sheamus.
So let's move on to the next match. A match that could be on the kickoff show or could end up being on the main card. I got Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo for the U.S. Championship. Humberto Carrillo just came back from his quote-unquote injury from Andrade Cien Almas. He came in and attacked Cien when he was trying to like take out Rey Mysterio with the exposed like padding on the outside. Came out with a Rey mask, took that off, attacked them, and the match was set for Royal Rumble. As much as I love Humberto and I want him to succeed, and I think he's going to be a top guy on Raw going down the line. Andrade just got the title. I don't think it's the right time for Andrade to drop the title.
I was just about to say that, like him having the title, like that's he literally just got the title, and I think they're still trying to do something with this whole Rey Mysterio versus the whole situation with that. So I think that's going to be a thing for the time being.
No, for sure. And like I said, Humberto just came back. He hasn't had he hasn't had the chance to like ingratiate himself with the crowd again, because it wasn't like a Mustafa Ali situation where he was really, really, really over and fans were getting behind him. It was more of it was a slow, gradual burn where some of the like. Obviously, us wrestling fans, we love him. We think he's great. However, I do think that that some of the casuals weren't really like too aware of him. So like that's where like he needs to go. He needs to go ahead and try to win over the casuals. Is all I'm saying, and I don't think he's done that just yet. So we both got Andrade here, right? We 2 for 2, right? We're agreeing so far.
Yeah, I'm trying to like get some disagreement out of this, but like these matches are like
No, I get you.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll be decent matches, but it's like
like don't get me wrong, they'll be decent matches, but I mean like you kind of know who's gonna win.
All right, so let's go to a match that I feel like we're finally gonna get a disagreement here. Okay, I feel like this is where we're gonna split hairs. We have King Corbin taking on Roman Reigns in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Who do you think is gonna win here and why?
I think Roman's gonna win.
Okay.
I feel like Roman's gonna win because, I mean, I think that this is like the pretty much the comeuppance, because Corbin's been clowning him like week after week after week.
All right.
So I feel like this is especially it's at the Rumble. Like it's at the Rumble. Like I don't think this feud is gonna go on after the Rumble.
Okay. No, I mean, I hope you're right. I don't know if that's going to be what happens. However, so this is where I think it's going to be a situation since this Falls Count Anywhere. Obviously, King Corbin's henchmen and Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode are going to get involved, which means the Usos are going to get involved. I feel like there's going to be too much shenanigans going on, so much outside interference that it's going to distract Roman and he's going to lose here. However, I do feel like he's going to get his comeuppance by tossing Corbin over the top rope at the Rumble. And so he's going to eliminate Corbin in the Rumble because if you remember, both of these guys are pulling double duties. So that's where Roman can get his comeuppance. And WWE is one of those things where like when something's supposed to end, they don't end it. When something is supposed to get a jump start, they don't jump start it. So they're always a little late on things, or like their timing isn't always the best. So I think that that King Corbin wins here via shenanigans, outside stuff. There's just so much. And Roman gets his final clean win over him at like Elimination Chamber or a following SmackDown. So I got King Corbin here.
Yeah, shout out to Rob.
Yeah,
King Corbin stan.
Oh my
King
gosh,
Corbin! All hail King Corbin!
All right. So from one favorite of Rob to another, let's go to the next match, which is Bayley versus Lacey Evans for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Lacey, I'm pretty sure who's Rob's pick. However, he's going against our girl. She's going against our girl Bayley. I don't think she's got a chance in hell to be Bailey. What you think, dude?
Boy, if Lacey Evans don't stop, bro, I got Bailey in here. But however, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
As much as I want to say, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm going Bailey. Like as much as I want to sit here and be like, you know, WWE is gonna make sure that Bailey doesn't because of her title run right now.
Right.
Like I feel like the WWE will literally just be like, we're done. But
okay, well, okay, so hold up. There is some rumors and reports. Obviously, I'm no insider. I just read what I see online. Take it with a grain of salt. However, I'm hearing that the plan for for WrestleMania is Bailey versus Sasha for the SmackDown Women's title, and you can't have that if Bailey drops the title here. So imagine that.
So does that mean that Bailey's gonna turn it face?
We don't know. So
no, because Bailey can't. There's no way in hell that Sasha can turn face. No way in hell. She just turned heel.
Bailey just turned heel too, though.
That's my thing. Maybe it's just because of the fact that they're not liking the fact that Bailey, this new heel turn from Bailey.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's a little routes they can go with this. To be honest, there's nothing set in stone in my eyes. However, in terms of this match, I do think that Bailey's going to retain the title. If she does lose the title, she's not losing until WrestleMania. If she does lose the title, that's where she loses it. Is at WrestleMania. And
what if she doesn't lose at WrestleMania? Oh my God! I'm so happy for her.
No. I'm not saying I want her to lose. I'm just saying that if she does lose the title, the soonest she would lose it is at Mania. If she does it, like the longest she can hold on to it is like maybe SummerSlam or Survivor Series next year. If they decide to if they go that route. So we both got Bailey here. So let's go on to the other women's title match. We have Becky Lynch taking on Asuka. And the way this match is being set up is basically Becky Lynch out here wanting.
Can both of them win? Can both of them win? Like,
I mean,
like, y'all know. Okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
Y'all know how I feel about the whole situation about Becky.
Right.
Like, I have much respect for Becky, and I've loved what she's done for the women's division. But I can't ignore Asuka. Like, right. I really can't ignore Asuka. I want her to win so badly.
I feel that.
Like, it would be awesome. But I know Becky's going to win. She's going to retain the title.
I mean, would you be surprised if Asuka gets the title and wins the match?
Oh, God. I'd jump.
No. I know that's what you like. I think that'd be a nice change of pace. Like, on a scale of 1 through 10, how likely do you see Asuka getting that title?
About a 2.
Sounds fair. Sounds like a reasonable number, to be honest with you, man. I'm with you. I kind of wish that Asuka would get the title here. You never know. They might pull a swerve on us, have Asuka beat Becky for the title, and then Becky has to find a way to challenge Asuka for that title at Mania. They have the rematch, the rubber match, or whatever. That's where Becky finally prevails.
Do you happen to know if the Kabuki Warriors are their titles on the line at Royal Rumble? No,
they're not. So they don't have a title. I think Kairi might be in the Rumble, or
she might be in the Rumble,
or the loser. The loser of this match could get added to the Rumble. That's another thing they could do.
That might be your prophecy coming up, man.
Hey, oh yeah. So for those of you guys that don't know, my whole big prophecy was that Asuka would get the title at the Royal Rumble. Kairi Sane would win the Royal Rumble match. There'd be tension between the Kabuki Warriors. Kairi Sane finally turns face after Asuka double crosses her and attacks her. We finally get the return of the Pirate Princess at WrestleMania, which is pirate themed. Comes out in like a giant pirate ship. That's my prediction.
That'd be dope.
That's the dream, man. That's the dream. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. That'd be the dream. If I could fantasy book it, that's how I do it. And then, I don't know, have Becky Lynch, I don't know, go over to SmackDown chance.
Becky Lynch, or she could win the Money in the Bank and get it back eventually.
True, but we're
But
talking about
at the end of, no, but
what
here's
she
the
do
thing
at
though.
Mania in terms of what she do at
Here's
Mania.
the thing. Here's the thing though. If that happens, then that means that Becky's gonna have to be healed. But that's gonna be hard because she's pretty much a face and a heel at the same time.
Okay.
So
So look, I like let's be honest here. Like the whole Kairi Sane Asuka situation, it looks like for the title, it looks like it might be a fantasy. It might not happen. However, we could see that match happening as just a regular singles match. It doesn't
yeah,
have to be a title match. So I can see that being a singles match, and I would love for WrestleMania, given that it's a long show, to have more than just the 2 or 3. Like let's have like 4 or 6 women's matches on there. Let's just have a bunch of like feuds on there.
that'd be nice.
That's what I want to see. So overall, I do think that Becky's going to retain here. However, I'm just going to take the safe bet here and say that Becky's going to retain. So we got both champions retaining. We have one more title match, and that is, of course, The Fiend Bray Wyatt taking on Daniel Bryan in a strap match. First off,
Ooh.
okay, it's a strap match. Like, how is that even gonna work? Like, why a strap match of all matches? Like, why not like a no DQ match, last man standing match, no holds barred? Why a strap match? What's the significance of this strap match?
Wait,
I don't.
wait, hold on. Please refresh my memory of who is having this strap match.
It's the Fiend Bray Wyatt versus Daniel Bryan for the Universal title. Oh man.
Oh God. It's happening. It's happening.
What's happening?
Remember when I sat here and we were talking about the fact of Bray Wyatt's booking? Remember we were talking about the fact that I was like, I'm hoping that WWE would at least, do something so much better than what he did in the previous character.
Mm-hmm.
And what is this? What is this? A strap match?
Okay.
Look, this serves no purpose.
So
this really doesn't.
I feel like you had to up the ante, given that at Survivor Series, The Fiend already beat Daniel Bryan. You had to kind of up the ante, no matter what. The issue comes here is that maybe it should have been like a Hell in a Cell match or a cage match, or
it wouldn't have been. It would have been a Hell in a Cell match.
But
we just came back from Hell in a Cell.
But see, yeah. See, that's what I mean. That's the issue with like WWE having these gimmick pay-per-views where it's like WWE TLC, WWE Hell in a Cell, WWE Elimination Chamber, is that it constricts you and limits you. Where like these stipulation matches are supposed to be to end feuds, to further feuds and storylines. And if you're using them like on set days for certain pay-per-views, it kind of puts you in the bind. So that's why I didn't get the whole concept of a strap match. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. I'm intrigued by it. I'm not saying it's going to be trash. It's going to be garbage. It might be the best match on the entire show. Because it's Daniel Bryan. It's Daniel Bryan. He's one of the best in the business right now, man. So
he is one of the best in the business. Don't get me wrong, but there are certain things like no one has a strap match. Come on now, like no one really. Okay, let me say it like this. No one really has a strap match. Like it's literally just what's the word I'm looking for? It's literally just a no DQ match, which they could have done. They literally could have done no problem. Right. No holds barred, like you said, no holds barred.
The issue, right?
Match, falls count anywhere.
The issue here is that the falls count anywhere match went to Roman and Baron Corbin. And I saw a good point on Twitter. Please forgive whoever like tweeted this. I wish I can give you credit. But they were saying that it feels like the stipulations should be reversed, where the Falls Count Anywhere match should be Fiend versus Daniel Bryan, and that Roman Reigns versus King Corbin should be a strap match, given that, he's been doing this whole, like, treating him like a dog, this whole, like, the dog food stuff, they're playing up the whole, like, big dog nickname aspect of Roman Reigns. A strap match would make sense. You usually put a dog on a leash. So King Corbin would be like, I want you on the leash or whatever, So it makes more sense storyline-wise to have a strap match that way.
I think so.
But who do you think is going to win, though?
Well, clearly Daniel Bryan's not going to win. I feel like Bray Wyatt's gonna continue holding the title
Till Mania.
like
If he loses
yeah
it, it would be a Mania.
like my thing is that even though they're like doing a piss poor job with the booking for Bray Wyatt, like they still see something in him,
Right.
which is why he has the title. So I think by WrestleMania, he'll probably lose the title, maybe.
Okay. If he loses it at all, they might have him hold on to the title even longer, which would
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
I just want them to. What I really want them to do is I want them to build off of this mysteriousness, and you know the the dangerous vibes that I get from the Fiend. Like
Yeah.
I want them to do a better job with that. Like whenever you seen Taker come out, you knew shit was about to go down.
Right.
You knew that, you know, oh damn, something's about to happen, or you know what, this is about to be a good ass match.
Mm-hmm.
When Bray Wyatt comes out, I only think about his theme, his entrance. Literally, that's it. And then when it's a match time, I'd say maybe I think it was what I think it was the last. I think it was the match he had with Seth. I think
Yeah.
the one where he literally got up a couple times from like
the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, where he literally got up from getting curb stomped, and I was sitting there, I was like, he just no sold that. I was like, I think I like that. I like that.
A lot of people
Like,
were complaining that.
this-
Yeah, a lot of people were complaining of that and didn't like that. But I like the fact that they're kind of building him up more like a horror film villain.
That's what I like. That's the whole point. Like I like every aspect of that.
And here's the thing: we know that he has some kind of weakness because Rambling Rabbit alluded to that a while back, saying like, "Hey, Daniel, I know the Fiend. There is a way to beat the Fiend. He has a weakness. Like you want, I can tell you." And then he gets crushed and destroyed by Bray Wyatt before he's able to reveal the weakness to the Fiend. So there is a weakness apparently, and then maybe Roman's the one that eventually finds it, or who knows? We'll see who finds it. But I don't think it's gonna be Daniel Bryan. I'm with you. I got the Fiend.
I was about to say, I was like, it ain't gonna be Daniel Bryan.
All right, so those are all the matches. Let's get to the meat of the entire pay per view.
The nitty gritty, baby.
Yes.
The nitty gritty.
We're gonna start off talking about the women's Royal Rumble match. So far, right now, like the graphic that I have on the screen, you can't see it, Jay, but I have it on the screen.
I wish I could see it. That'd be nice.
Check out the V2 version. So we have Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Sarah Logan, and Natalya.
I can't wait till this is over so I can see it. God.
Okay, so those are the 6 competitors confirmed so far as of this recording. So we're recording this during SmackDown, so we're not actually watching SmackDown. We're trying to get a jump on things. So
yeah, we're trying to make things happen. Guys.
Okay, so this is hard because obviously there's 30 competitors in this match. There's no set favorite. Who do you think is gonna win the Women's Royal Rumble? First off, I guess I'll do this. We'll do this. Who do you think will win, and who do you want to win?
All right. You know what, Vince?
Yeah,
you go first. As the host, you go first.
Okay.
I want to know.
Okay.
I honestly want to know because you've been asking me and you've been asking me first. So I think that we should go with you first to see what your pick is.
Okay.
Who do you want to win and who do you have to win?
Okay. So who I'd want to win? Obviously, my girl Sasha Banks. I want her to win the Rumble, and kind of play up that whole. Remember when Batista won the Rumble, and there was a little tension between him and Triple H, and Triple H was kind of trying to send him over to SmackDown and challenge for the WWE title, and not challenge for the World title. I feel like they could do that here with Bayley and Sasha. They have Sasha can win the title, and Sasha's like, "Yeah, I won the Rumble." She's gonna main event WrestleMania, and then Bayley's like, "Yeah, but I don't want you to face me." And she's kind of like trying to send her over to Raw to face Becky for the Raw title. I feel like that's gonna be a dynamic, and maybe Bailey turns heel, Sasha turns heel. Maybe they go both play heels in this match, or maybe they do a Chris Benoit, Triple H, Shawn Michaels situation at WrestleMania 20, and there's a third competitor involved where they can both be the heels, but there's still a babyface in there. So that's what I want to win. I want Sasha so I can slowly set up Bailey versus Sasha, or Bailey versus Sasha and the third person, and that be the SmackDown title match. Who I think will win it? I think the safe money is Shayna Baszler. There's a story.
Shayna Baszler? What?
Yeah. So I think there's still a story to be told there with Shayna Baszler. She has unfinished business with Becky. She won the triple threat match at Survivor Series. However, she did not stand tall. Becky Lynch attacked her after the match, put her through a table. So if she wins the Rumble, she might want her revenge against Becky, and this might be the way to go about it. This might be how she sees her enacting her revenge on Becky Lynch by taking her the one thing she covets the most, and that's the Raw Women's title.
So just to let you guys know, you guys realize Shayna Baszler is on NXT, so that means that something is about to happen.
So what you got, man? What you got for this match?
All right, so I guess for the most part, like when it comes down to the women's Royal Rumble match, Baszler is probably the person of choice, which is who I have to win it. Right. Because I mean, it seems pretty obvious, since she doesn't have the title anymore. You know, she might just come in and just, you know, clean house. You know,
right.
I actually had Charlotte to win it.
That's a pretty safe pick. That's a good pick.
For the most part, I got Charlotte to win. Who I want to win, probably just because of the fact that, like, you know, for the most part, she hasn't been in that title picture in a minute. She's literally been you know, she's been coasting. Like, she's had the tag team match with the Kabuki Warriors, but I mean, other than that, she hasn't had a title match in a while.
Right.
Like, she's literally been under the radar. So I figure, you know, what better way to, you know, sit here and, you know, surprise people and have Charlotte win. I mean, like I said, it just comes to a point where, you know, when she was SmackDown Women's Champion, she wasn't on top. Becky was. Becky was still on top. Right. Like, she was still the one that, you know, everyone, you know, was talking about. Charlotte just had the title.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, like I said, Charlotte would be an interesting pick. I don't think anybody would see it coming. Everybody's kind of like set that it's going to be Shayna or.
And let's not forget that she won the title. She won the title off of Asuka.
Yeah. So that's another thing. Maybe we get Charlotte Asuka one more time, especially if Asuka gets the title. So we'll see what happens, man. You know,
that would be nice, and I would expect Asuka to win.
Ideally, she'd win. But okay, so you say that who you want to win would be Charlotte, and who you think will win is Shayna?
Yeah.
Correct? Okay, gotcha. All right, so we both agree that Shayna might be the most safe bet to win the Rumble, and we both got a horsewoman to win the Rumble as who we like. So let's move on to the final match, and that is, of course, the Royal Rumble match itself for the men. We have right now, as of this recording, I think 23 confirmed names, so we're going to run them down one by one. You can't see the graphic, but I'm going to tell you them one by one. We got King Corbin, Shinsuke Nakamura, Eric Rowan, Dolph Ziggler, Elias, Rusev, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, Randy Orton, Aleister Black, Heavy Machinery, Rey Mysterio, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy. There is also rumors that Kane, the Demon Kane, and Cain Velasquez are both going to be in the Rumble. So that's about like 25 spots.
Also, I don't know if anyone has seen this. There's also a rumor that a legend will be in the Rumble as well.
I mean, and Royal Rumbles are known to include like old school legends and like have like surprise returns. That's part of the fun of the Rumble.
Yeah. Now, I've seen some things on Twitter.
Hmm.
I don't wanna, I don't wanna get ahead of myself, but I hear it's Edge. So
I hope it's Edge. Edge would be kind of cool.
I hear.
I've also heard, CM Punk. I've also heard Christian. I've heard Booker T. For the women, I heard maybe they might do Paige, or like maybe Stephanie McMahon, or who knows. I heard, Naomi could be a surprise for the Women's Rumble. Ruby Riott, Nia Jax. Um, who am I missing?
Well, you know what, Ruby Riott, I think she's almost cleared to
I
get
think she's
back in
been
the
training
ring.
in the Performance Center, to be honest.
Nia, on the other hand, she has been medically cleared. So
Okay, so maybe it's a case where they are gonna wait till the Royal Rumble to return her, and I think that's the perfect spot to do it. So in terms of this men rumbles, you want me to go first again?
yeah, man, like you've been doing it for me for the past like
Sure.
couple of options, man. So like it's on you. Like let us know what you think.
All right, sounds
And
good.
what first of all, it's more so who do you want to win,
Mm-hmm.
and who do you think's gonna win?
Okay, so who I think will win, I'm gonna go ahead and just have the safe bet of Roman Reigns. It's pretty safe. It's kind of hard to bet against Roman. I'm not saying he will win it, but like out of the entire field, I feel like he has 25% chance to win. The field has 75% chance. But Roman Reigns is still Roman Reigns for a reason, dude. He's still the top guy. He hasn't been anywhere near the
big dog.
He hasn't been anywhere near the title. He's been relegated to this nothing of a feud with King Corbin. I feel like he's finally above that. I think Roman could be the guy to finally pin the Fiend. It might not happen at Mania. Maybe he has to wait and figure out until SummerSlam or Survivor Series next year. But I feel like Roman against the Fiend would be a really good WrestleMania match. And Roman doesn't necessarily have to win the match, because just because you win the Rumble doesn't mean you win the title. As you clearly saw with Shinsuke and Asuka 2 years ago, they both won the Rumble and they both lost. So just because you win the Rumble doesn't mean you will win the title. However, if he does end up getting the title off of the Fiend at WrestleMania, I wouldn't be upset. It's all right. It's been a long time coming for Roman. He hasn't held the title since he relinquished it like a couple years ago when he left to battle leukemia.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, he hasn't actually touched the title scene ever since he's came back.
Wow, you know what? That it feels so weird because I remember him coming back into he went into remission. Like, wasn't that like last year?
I think that was after the Royal Rumble, like around WrestleMania time last year. So it's been over a year. So it's been over almost a year since his return.
Yeah, man. Like Jesus.
Yeah. So it's been a minute. So that's who I think will win. I'm gonna go ahead and say that Roman's gonna be the favorite to win this match. However, who I want to win, that was a little hard, man. I don't know who will win. This is the 1 year that the Rumble feels like there's no set winner, no favorite set in stone. Because the one thing that's different about this Rumble is Brock Lesnar has said that the WWE champion is going to be in the Rumble and he's going to be number one. He's going to try to technically run the gauntlet. And here's the thing. I don't think Brock's going to win the match, because if he wins the match, does that mean that he challenges the Fiend and we get a unification match? That doesn't happen. I don't think that makes any sense whatsoever.
See, here's my thing, though. What I don't understand is that why, if he's the champion, I think that if the champion is in the Royal Rumble, that literally he needs to have the title on the line. That makes so much sense.
It would, and they've done it before. They've done that twice. Obviously, back in '92 when Ric Flair won the Rumble, and back I think it was 2016 when AJ Styles debuted, and when Triple H got the title in the Rumble. So they've done it before. I honestly, the only reason why the title isn't on the line is because they don't have a challenger in place for Brock Lesnar. They don't want to just not have him on the pay-per-view. However, they don't also want to just do a whatever match and just squash some guy and then that's it.
But they were okay with doing that with Kofi.
Don't get me started on that, man. I'm so mad. I'm still mad about that. I'm still mad about that. I'm still mad. Okay. In terms of who I want to win, since there's no favorite, I don't think Brock's gonna win. I heard they're gonna probably set up Brock's match at the Rumble, and that's why he's in the Rumble. So whoever's gonna eliminate him is probably gonna be the one that challenges him for the title. You know, he's gonna want his revenge or something like that, and that's how you get the title match. So, you know what, man? I'm just gonna go out there. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put all this positive energy out in the open, out in the universe, and hope it responds back to what I want. Give that Rumble win to Keith motherfucking Lee, man. Keith Lee, man. Limitless one.
That's one.
Let's go, Keith Lee, man. Keith Lee versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE title at WrestleMania.
Is that who you want?
That's who I want to win.
That's who you want.
That's who I want to win.
But your best bet is gonna be Roman. Mm-hmm. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's what I got. That's what I got, man. I got Brock Lesnar, Keith Lee, WWE title, WrestleMania. Give it to me. Inject it into my veins, man.
Oh my god. That match. God.
That would slap. See, that match would slap. You can't tell me that match would have slapped.
Oh my god. That match. It would be my man, oh man. Like, I can't even fathom how ridiculous that match would be. Like, right. But we all know that's not gonna happen because he's the North American champion right now.
Hey, I'm just saying, maybe they maybe they're doing the thing where Keith Lee got the title just to keep him hot, keep the momentum going. Maybe he can drop the title, or maybe because he wins the Rumble, he goes after the WWE title. He can relinquish the title. I mean, last year Viking Raiders, they relinquished the titles, the NXT tag titles, and then went to Raw. There's been precedent of it, you know. Paige, you know, when she got called up to Raw and she became the Divas champion, she relinquished the NXT Women's title. So we've seen it happen. Keith Lee,
Shayna Baszler, which is about to happen right now.
Well, she already lost the title, so there's not a situation like that. I'm just saying, like, there's been situations where an NXT champion has been called up to the main roster and they relinquished the title. Asuka, she was NXT Women's champion and she got called up and she just relinquished the title. So we could see it, man. Yo, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and put all my money in the goddamn like Keith Lee stock, and I'm buying all of that Keith Lee stock, man. I want Keith Lee everywhere as much as I can. So that's what I'm doing, man. So
I'm with it.
But let's go with your pick so we can go ahead and wrap up this episode.
All right. So for the most part, for wanting, I'm definitely with you. I definitely want Keith Lee. He's been on a roll this year, like this past year and following this year. And congratulations with him winning the NXT North American Championship. That is a blessing. That is awesome. I am proud of that man. That man is awesome. That man is that man is talent that you can never get anywhere. That man is awesome.
Yeah.
When it comes down to who more or less is gonna win, I gotta go with Brock.
You got Brock winning the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope you're wrong, dude. I hope you're wrong. I don't want to see that.
Look, yo, get this though. Check this out though. Anytime that I've bet against Brock, it's been horrible.
Okay. So, like, is your goal to bet on Brock and hope that it backfires and he doesn't win? So it's kind of like a reverse psychology type of thing where you're like, you're gonna speak on it until it doesn't happen.
And that's exactly what I want. Like, because here's my thing. Like, okay, so what was it? The first match he had with Daniel Bryan, I was hoping that he won, but he didn't. Brock won that.
Okay.
I bet that he was gonna win against Kofi. He didn't win. Kofi didn't win that.
Okay.
So it comes to the point where, like, I bet he wasn't gonna win the Royal Rumble.
Speaking of Kofi, what if Kofi is the one that eliminates Brock? I'm not saying Kofi wins the Rumble, but what if he's the one that throws Brock over the top rope?
Dude, that would be a huge comeuppance.
Oh,
That would be a
Oh,
huge come up.
what if Kofi wins tosses Brock over the top rope, wins the Royal Rumble, goes over to Raw, challenges for the Universal title, and in virtue by doing that brings over the entirety of New Day over to Raw?
That would work.
I would love to see it. I want Kofi to get his, I want Kofi to get his win back, man. I'm still mad about that whole thing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like, but we already know that like Kofi hasn't been talked about much ever since all of that. But I will say this: that is like awesome. That is good booking right there.
Hey man, I'm just saying, WWE, give me the book. I can help you guys out. I got some ideas. We got some ideas over here on the SmackDown podcast.
But if I had to put money on it, yeah, I'm going Brock.
All right, man.
Like for the most part, like I feel like there's a reason why they put him in. There's a reason why he's in the Rumble.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens.
Is he entering in as number one?
Yeah, he's coming in as number one.
I guarantee you, Brock probably.
I hope
there's a reason. Okay. So what happened? Like Bray Wyatt. He almost won the Royal Rumble with the Wyatt family. The Wyatt family almost won.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm just saying.
All right. So hopefully you're wrong. I don't want to see Brock to win the Royal Rumble, but we'll see what happens this Sunday. I'm pretty excited for the Royal Rumble.
I don't want to see it myself either.
I think it's pretty unpredictable right now, the Royal Rumble, and I can't wait, man. But with that being said, I think it's time to wrap this show up. We went through every single match. If anything else gets added, well, too bad. Sorry, we didn't get to it. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. Make sure you give this episode a download. Make sure if you're on iTunes, you give it a 5-star rating and give it a review to help the exposure of it on Apple Podcasts /iTunes or whatever it's called now. And also, just follow us on Twitter at SmackRawPod, at SES Vince, at JThunder2009. On YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Help us get to 100 subscribers. Like and comment down below. Yeah. Go ahead.
And guys, I just wanted to let you guys know that for anyone that's watching who's in the Chicago area, I will be having a match. I will be in Ottawa, Illinois. I will be fighting for the tag team titles in our PWX division. So if you guys want to check that out, you guys can hit me up on Instagram or Snapchat or Twitter, and I can give you more details about it where you guys can see me on Sunday.
For sure, man.
On Sunday,
one of the best spears in the entire wrestling business, man.
So on Sunday, before you watch the Rumble, you guys can come and cheer me on, and that'd be great.
Yeah, there you go. Go watch some J Thunder and then watch the Rumble right after. It's a win-win situation. All right, but with that being said, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back with you got the throwback with Jay. We also will have we have World Collide review coming up on Saturday and Sunday night. We also have Royal Rumble recap. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.
Deuces.